Have you ever wondered how someone at 92 can still drive, stay sharp, and avoid illness for over 30 years, not even catching a cold? What if I told you it's not luck or genetics, but 5 simple habits that changed everything? And what if these daily rituals, backed by science, were more powerful than the supplements so many rely on? In this video, I'll reveal these transformative practices, from a morning movement routine to a golden drink that strengthens immunity. You'll discover how small, consistent choices can make aging stronger and more resilient, starting today. Stay with me until the end, where I'll share a nighttime secret that researchers say could hold the key to slowing down aging itself. The power of simple, consistent habits cannot be overstated, especially as we grow older. Research from the National Institute on Aging proves that older adults who include gentle morning mobility exercises in their routines experience lasting benefits: higher energy, sharper mental clarity, and improved balance throughout the day. Even modest movement has the power to transform quality of life. Yet despite the evidence, many still dismiss these practices as too simple. I know that feeling firsthand. At 60, my mornings were difficult. I woke with stiff joints, heavy legs, and a foggy mind. One humbling morning, I tripped over my slippers because my feet hadn't woken up yet. That was the turning point. I realized that unless I actively signaled my body to start the day, it would remain stuck in inertia, as if permanently pressing the snooze button. Determined to change, I committed to a short morning mobility routine. My routine is simple: stretches and movements that take only 90 seconds. This practice is non-negotiable. I do it before coffee, before the news. And if I skip it, my body quickly reminds me with stiff joints and sluggishness. The power of this ritual isn't in the intensity of the movements, but in the consistency of the habit. The Mayo Clinic has published strong research showing that regular, low-intensity mobility exercises in the morning can lower inflammation, support joint health, and even help regulate blood pressure in older adults. These aren't empty promises or passing trends. They're grounded in rigorous science. The beauty lies in its accessibility. You don't need a yoga studio, a mat, or even to leave your bed. Just a minute and a half is enough to send a clear message to your muscles. We're awake, and we're ready. Aging doesn't arrive with sudden leaps. It unfolds in quiet, early moments we often overlook. By seizing these moments, you can rewrite the story of your day and your life. Think about it. When was the last time you truly greeted your body in the morning? Not with a rushed shower or a quick cup of coffee, but with intentional movement that says, "I'm here, and I'm ready to thrive." This small act of care is a declaration of control over your health. And it's not a solitary journey. We're building resilience together, one morning at a time. After my mobility ritual, I turned to another cornerstone of my daily routine: a warm glass of water infused with lemon, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. For more than 30 years, this golden glass has been my first line of defense against illness. Its simplicity hides a powerful impact. This isn't a trendy supplement or an overpriced powder. It's a humble, time-tested ritual that primes the immune system, reduces inflammation, and kickstarts digestion before breakfast. Let's break down why this drink is so effective. Fresh lemon juice is packed with vitamin C, a critical antioxidant that fuels white blood cell production, the immune system's frontline defense. According to the Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State, vitamin C not only helps prevent illness but can also shorten the duration of colds, especially in older adults. Beyond strengthening immunity, lemon stimulates bile production in the liver, aiding digestion and detoxification. As we age, stomach acid naturally declines, slowing digestion and often causing bloating or discomfort. Lemon helps counter this, giving the body a smoother start to the day. Turmeric, the bright yellow root, is another vital player. Its active compound, curcumin, is one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Hundreds of peer-reviewed studies, including research published in Frontiers in Pharmacology, show that curcumin lowers inflammatory markers that rise with age, contributing to joint pain, cardiovascular disease, and even cognitive decline. The same study revealed that curcumin supplementation enhanced immune function and reduced oxidative stress in older adults, offering a protective buffer against the wear and tear of aging. But turmeric alone isn't enough. This is where black pepper steps in as the unsung hero. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Without piperine, much of the curcumin would simply pass through the body unused. Together, lemon, turmeric, and black pepper form a synergistic blend that takes less than 5 minutes to prepare. Warm a cup of water, squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and finish with a pinch of black pepper. Stir, sip, and let the benefits unfold. If you're still watching and finding these lessons helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here with me. Thank you for your time. I've followed this ritual almost every morning for 3 decades, not because I read it in a book or blog, but because I've experienced its transformative effects firsthand. Before starting, I suffered frequent sinus infections, aching joints every winter, and lingering sluggishness after meals. Within just 2 weeks of adopting this practice, my digestion improved. The changes were noticeable. I was no longer bloated, and my joints felt more flexible. A few months later, I realized I hadn't been sick in almost a year. That was 30 years ago, and I've kept this ritual ever since. Of course, I'm still exposed to viruses, but my body no longer greets them with open arms. Instead, it stays primed, alert, and resilient. This golden glass is more than a drink. It's a daily signal to my body that says, we're taking charge of our health. Like my morning mobility routine, it's a small, consistent act that whispers, I care about you. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated protocols. What you need is simplicity, intention, and repetition. Another non-negotiable in my daily regimen is a 15-minute anti-inflammatory walk, taken every single day, rain or shine. I don't carry headphones or a phone, just my breath and the rhythm of my steps. Many underestimate walking, dismissing it as a lesser exercise, something you do when you can't run or lift weights. But at 92, I can tell you with certainty, walking is the cornerstone of vitality. In my 60s, I used to jog, believing that breaking a sweat was the key to staying youthful. Then I came across research that changed my perspective. Walking, in its simplest form, can reduce systemic inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, improve memory, and lower mortality risk by nearly 39%. That revelation convinced me to trade intensity for rhythm, and I've never looked back. Walking does more than move your body forward. It restores balance to your joints, your lymphatic system, your nervous system, and even your thoughts. Its true power lies in consistency. I don't walk far, sometimes just around the block, but I never skip it. Not because of rigid discipline, but because I've felt the consequences of skipping. Without it, stiffness creeps in, my joints ache, my mind clouds, and my digestion slows. But when I walk, I feel like a well-oiled machine. My shoulders loosen, my knees stay flexible, my mood lifts, and I return home renewed. Science confirms this. A study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that just 20 minutes of walking lowered levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation. Another study from Stanford University revealed that walking boosts creativity and mental clarity far more than sitting still. But the moment that truly cemented walking's importance for me happened 25 years ago, on the day I skipped it. I was busy and told myself I'd make it up later. The day slipped away, and for the first time in years, I felt old. Not just tired or sore, but as if my body no longer belonged to me. That experience made walking non-negotiable. a daily prescription I follow with intention. My walking routine is deliberate. I wear supportive shoes, start slowly, and focus on my breathing. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. I swing my arms gently to keep an open posture. And here's an unexpected tip. I smile as I walk. Not because I'm always cheerful, but because smiling activates the vagus nerve, which plays a vital role in regulating inflammation, heart rate, and digestion. A study in psychosomatic medicine even found that smiling during movement enhances the stress-reducing effects of exercise. So I smile, I breathe, I walk, and those 15 minutes have given me decades of strength. You don't need perfect conditions or endless energy to walk. Walking itself creates energy. Our bodies were designed for motion, and every step is a declaration. I still can. If you're feeling stuck, foggy, or fatigued, don't wait for motivation. Lace up your shoes, step outside, and tell your body, let's begin again. Motion is life, and life is motion. Finally, there's one nutrient I've prioritized for more than 30 years. It's not a vitamin or a trendy superfood, it's protein. When I turned 60, I thought my diet was balanced. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, even a daily multivitamin. Yet I was losing strength. My energy crashed by mid-morning, and I struggled with memory lapses, forgetting names, misplacing keys, even questioning whether I had eaten lunch. I blamed aging until my doctor identified the real culprit: not enough protein. After 60, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing and using protein, a nutrient essential for maintaining muscle mass, energy, and cognitive sharpness. By prioritizing protein through foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, lean meats, or plant-based options, I began to restore what age had quietly taken away. When I added more protein-rich foods like lentils, I noticed a remarkable change. My strength returned, my energy stabilized, and the mental fog began to lift. Protein isn't just for building muscle, it's about preserving vitality. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirms that adequate protein intake in older adults supports muscle repair, strengthens the immune system, and even protects cognitive health, lowering the risk of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle. These habits, morning mobility, the golden glass, daily walking, and prioritizing protein, are not complicated or expensive. They are simple, intentional, and backed by science. Together, they create a blueprint for aging not just gracefully, but powerfully. With each small act, you're not only maintaining health, you're reclaiming it. So tomorrow morning, before the day pulls you in every direction, take a moment to move, sip something golden, step outside, and nourish your body. These choices aren't about perfection, they're about presence. And in that presence, you'll find the strength to begin again. As we grow older, our bodies demand more deliberate care to preserve muscle mass, sharpen cognition, strengthen immunity, and sustain the ability to heal. Realizing that these systems needed stronger nutritional support led me to transform my daily breakfast routine. Gone are the days of carb-heavy choices like cereal or toast, which left me drained by mid-morning. Instead, I embraced what I now call the brain and body breakfast, a meal designed to fuel both mental and physical vitality. It's simple, but powerful. 1 boiled egg, a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt, a small handful of walnuts, and a scattering of fresh blueberries. Together, these foods deliver more than 25 grams of high-quality protein, along with anti-inflammatory compounds, healthy fats, and potent antioxidants that support brain health. This isn't just breakfast to satisfy hunger. It's a strategic fueling of body and mind, setting the tone for clarity and resilience throughout the day. The importance of protein, especially as we age, cannot be overstated. It is far from being reserved only for athletes. It is essential for seniors striving to remain strong, sharp, and independent. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's a vital building block for nearly every biological process. Immune cells, for example, are made from amino acids, the very components of protein. Enzymes that repair damaged tissues rely on it, as do the neurotransmitters that keep our minds sharp and emotions steady. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that older adults who consistently consume 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal maintain greater muscle mass, experience fewer hospitalizations, and even enjoy longer lifespans compared to those with lower intake. Another study from Tufts University further highlights protein's role in immune defense, showing that seniors with higher protein consumption mount stronger responses to illnesses and vaccinations. So, this isn't just about physical strength. It's about fortifying your body's ability to endure and recover from life's challenges.
Of course, not all proteins are created equal.
That's why my breakfast is built around complete proteins, those containing all 9 essential amino acids the body cannot produce on its own. Eggs are a gold standard here, delivering a perfect amino acid profile plus choline, a nutrient essential for brain health. Greek yogurt complements this, offering complete protein along with calcium for bone strength and probiotics that support gut health, which surprisingly influences both immunity and mood. Walnuts, while not a complete protein, bring plant-based omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants that help combat inflammation and oxidative stress. And blueberries, often hailed as a superfood, top it all off by protecting neural pathways and easing inflammation that accelerates aging. The effects of this breakfast reach far beyond simple nourishment. One of the most remarkable benefits I've experienced is stable blood sugar levels. In the past, I would crash by late morning, drained of energy. But with this routine, that mid-morning slump became a thing of the past. Instead of grappling with fatigue and irritability, I now move through my mornings with a sense of vitality that reminds me of my younger years. Whether it's navigating a busy schedule, sitting through long drives, or handling unexpected challenges, I remain steady and focused. This lasting energy comes from the balance of protein, healthy fats, and low glycemic carbohydrates in my breakfast. Unlike refined sugar-heavy meals that trigger spikes and crashes, this combination keeps blood sugar stable and the mind sharp. Flexibility, however, is key to keeping the habit sustainable. While my formula remains consistent, I do enjoy variation. Some mornings it might be cottage cheese topped with flax seeds for fiber and lignans, or sprouted grain toast with a slice of grilled chicken for a heartier start. On days when I want something different, a vegetable-filled lentil scramble brings a nourishing plant-based twist. No matter the variation, the principle is the same. Prioritize protein. This one choice sets the metabolic and neurological tone for the entire day. It's like fueling a high-performance vehicle with premium fuel instead of fumes. A protein-rich breakfast isn't a luxury. It's a lifeline, available to anyone, at any age. The body doesn't dwell on past neglect. It responds to how you nourish it now. But physical health is only part of the equation. Over time, I realized the mind often falters before the body, and preserving mental youthfulness is just as vital as physical strength. That's why I practice what I call mental tuning. Each morning, before engaging with the world, I take just 3 quiet minutes to visualize the day I want to create. It's not about external circumstances like traffic or obligations, but about how I want to feel: calm, strong, confident, and purposeful. I vividly picture myself moving through the day in this state, driving with ease, engaging in clear conversations, and staying calm when challenges arise. Though simple, this practice is firmly grounded in neuroscience. Research by Dr. Joe Dispenza and Harvard studies using fMRI scans reveal that vivid mental imagery activates the same brain regions as if the activity were happening in real life. Over time, this rewires neural pathways, training the mind to naturally default to focus and resilience. The benefits of mental tuning go far beyond clarity of thought. Chronic stress, known as a leading enemy of immune health, wreaks havoc by elevating cortisol levels. This hormone damages brain cells, weakens immunity, and accelerates muscle loss. For older adults, stress often shows up as fatigue, confusion, or even sudden illness. By dedicating just a few minutes each morning to cultivate calm and intention, I've noticed profound changes: lower blood pressure, stronger immunity, sharper memory, and even improved digestion. A 2016 study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison supports these findings, showing that just 5 minutes of daily mental rehearsal in adults over 65 significantly reduced anxiety, improved concentration, and boosted immune responses with effects lasting for weeks. I saw this truth firsthand in a friend of mine, similar in age and health background. Unlike me, he lived in constant worry. Politics, finances, the news. His mind never at peace. That constant agitation eventually culminated in a sudden heart episode. That health issue, though treatable, left my friend with lasting limitations. When he asked how I maintained composure, I told him plainly, "Worry is a thief, and mental tuning is my daily defense." By starting each morning with clear intention, I shut the door on stress and allow my body to channel energy toward healing and resilience. These habits, my protein-packed breakfast and mental tuning, are part of a greater framework of 5 daily choices that shaped my health. A gentle morning movement routine to awaken circulation, a turmeric-infused golden glass to fight inflammation, a healing walk to calm the mind and regulate stress, and finally, intentional nutrition to sustain strength. Each one may seem small, but together, they create powerful momentum for lasting vitality. Health doesn't slip away all at once. It fades quietly through neglected routines and missed opportunities. Yet it can be reclaimed the same way, through deliberate daily acts, thought by thought, step by step, bite by bite. And if you're wondering whether it's too late to begin, let me assure you, as long as you are here, you have the power to start. That is the story of how 5 simple habits, morning movement, a golden glass, daily walks, a protein-rich breakfast, and mental tuning have kept me thriving, still driving at 92, and illness-free for more than 30 years. And yes, as promised, there is one nighttime secret that science suggests may even help reverse aging itself. Thank you for spending this time with me. I wish you health, happiness, and peace always. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Healthy Aging Blueprint, for more life-changing senior health tips.